www.oghuskyradio.com, broadcasting live from the east side of Los Angeles worldwide. Go and introduce yourself real quick.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Kiddo, 562 representing.
562, then represent, then drop that shit. Top rank, let's see what's good.
Oh, am I rocking? All right. Stand up for you guys. This is Kiddo. Yeah. Hearing that Destiny's ring, yeah. I guess we'll start at where I started, underneath the dirt. I was skipped upon the harvest in the garden of my worth, but it was worked on. Care to nurture till it looks strong, busted through the dirt and put my work on. And now I stand among those who spit truth, kick flows and get juice. Those shows with they crews got pros and influence, live steady through the movement. And if you ain't got that same hunger, keep moving. You wanna kill them, then prove it. You wanna make something of the feeling, pay dues then. Go ahead and try to fill in those shoes and make sure you say more than motherfuckers with their loose pens. Yeah, I'm cutting on my loose ends. Never was the type to give a fuck about the new trends. Blueprints, not your girl, she never needed them. Knew about the magua in the box and kept feeding them. I'm hearing Destiny's ring by the pendulum swing. Ain't no timid way of living, yeah, we killing the king. I've always been the type of kid that tends to stray from the usual. Only look for those who give respect and keep it mutual. Lay the hype to rest, I ain't the best, but I'll be pushing through shit. Just wanna make it beautiful, See, I've already got a voice behind every sentence telling me that I could be just a little more impressive. Got an angel on my side trying to give me some direction, while the devil in my head says steady handling my penance. I ain't stepping to one damn thing they gotta say to me. I see through those who indulge in their complacency. I ain't trying to play, I'm here to give a little taste of thee. In hopes that one day all the shit I said will set me free. Maybe one day something that I said will set them free. And maybe one day something that I said will get me cream. But who knows? Could be sure as fuck that I don't. Faking up the funky, could be sure as fuck that I won't. Can't duplicate what I'm on, just do to you and walk on. Too used to do to play the fool and shoot the bull to get on. More focused than I let on. I brought the shit they wet on. I made my fate and brought the plate that they can lay their head on. Yeah. I'm hearing Destiny's ring by the pendulum swing. Ain't no timid way of living, yeah, we killing the king. I've always been the type of kid that tends to stray from the usual. Only look for those who give respect and keep it mutual. Lay the hype to rest, I ain't the best, but I'll be pushing through shit. Just wanna make it beautiful, Hearing Destiny's ring by the pendulum swing. Ain't no timid way of living, yeah, we killing the king. Always been the type of kid that tends to stray from the usual. Only look for those who give respect and keep it mutual. Lay the hype to rest, I ain't the best, but I'll be pushing through shit. Just trying to make it beautiful.
Instagram at Kiddo Hip Hop, Kiddo Hip Hop.
That's right.
What was the name of that track?
That track right there is called Pendulum.
Pendulum.
Yeah.
The name Kiddo, what does that name come from? What does that mean?
The name Kiddo, well, I look like a kiddo. Everybody thinks I'm like 18 years old. Nah, but it came from, which I was saying earlier, that I'm really surprised a lot of people don't get it, or more people don't get it, but from Quentin Tarantino movies that I was really obsessed with back in the day. And when it came time for me to just like pick a name, I was putting my first feature out, and I was super obsessed with the Kill Bill films. They're like one of my favorite, I think just those two in general, one of my favorite, series of films like ever. So Beatrix Kiddo is the main character in Kill Bill, and she's a samurai assassin for anybody who hasn't seen it, but y'all should. And yeah, so I was obsessed with those movies at the time. I was like binging on them, and I was like, you know what, that's tight, strong ass female character, walks around slaying motherfuckers. I was like, all right, I'm gonna pick that name.
So then you look young, but you're not. So then how long, what's up with projects and like recording? We were talking about that off there. Like,
yeah,
what's in the archives, or why so long to bring out material?
I said like I felt like I started pretty young I started late when I began actually trying to, build my craft and really writing raps and writing bars and like getting into songwriting and stuff like that. So I feel like my process took a while, but through my later teens is when I was trying to perfect that. And for me, like, I've always been super critical. I never wanted to put out something that I didn't feel was good, or that I wasn't sure of, or I wasn't proud of myself. If I felt like I was mediocre, or my voice sounded funny or whatever, I was just like, nah, I'm gonna, when I feel good about my shit, when I feel like I'm dope, like, that's when I'm gonna put it out. And finally, like, I started getting more into it, started recording, and But
really writing, you've been writing for years, right?
Yeah, I've been writing for like coming up 7 years. Just rap. I mean, I was writing a lot, a long time before that. Even when I was a kid.
Okay, where were you writing before that? Though?
Okay, so before, I think even when I was a little kid, like when I just learned how to write, I loved having journals. I loved writing about my day. I loved writing stories. I loved, whenever I had like emotions when I was a young kid, things weren't going right, like I just wanted to write about them. And I started writing poems. I wanted to be a singer when I was a little kid. And
so will you still pursue that?
Singing? I mean, now I'm rapping.
Yeah,
I can kind of sing. I can hit a good, but I'm not like, I don't consider myself a singer.
Would you prefer to blow up as a singer or as a rapper?
As a rapper.
Why?
Yeah, because I always said, like, imagine I could sing, I probably wouldn't be a rapper right now, because that's what I wanted to do when I was little. I was all obsessed with Britney Spears. I was like, I want to sing. But
on some hip hop shit.
Yeah, but later on, I think it was just that fact of like having lyrics and being in front of people and saying something and, just putting yourself on a stage, I guess. I don't even know, but
part of what we do is like we're out and about, and like you're one of the artists that we seem to catch performing everywhere.
Yeah.
How often do you do shows?
Right now, pretty often. It feels like, honestly, for a while, it felt like I was doing more shows than I was like spending time working on music. Like, I mean, I think in the span of 2 weeks, I could do like 5 shows, which is something I recently just did at the end of December. So sometimes it was back to back, like 2 shows on a weekend and stuff like that.
How do you pick the shows, like with doing that many?
Right now, I mean, before I kind of like, when I first started performing, I just kind of wanted to get on stuff. But now it's more like the people that I come in contact with, like, artist to artist, like these platforms or, promoters who really have something to build behind their brand and really see something in me, that made them, hit me up.
Because, I mean, you have done the empty rooms,
Yeah.
You have
so
you have experienced that.
Yeah, I've done some of those, and I guess it's just the type of person, they don't really have that much to offer, but they make it seem like they do or whatever, and it's just like, just kind of bunk shows where I'm like, man, I'm spending my money driving over here, and it's just like, I'm not getting much from it, so now the people that I come in contact with, who I do most of my shows with, are people who are, see something in me and want to build me and are building themselves up as well, so it's really dope,
With that, how did the East of the River Connect come about? I mean, we're talking about building with people.
Well, that honestly, they were like one of my first like connects, I guess you could call them. First peeps I met when I started, kind of getting out into the game. And that happened because of my first track that I recorded with a homie who has a studio in Commerce, who was also recording Mad Max and Mezcalito and Hollow Visions at the time. And so he did my track, and he, I guess, showed them my music. He showed me some of their music. I thought they were dope. And then Mad Max was the one that had hit me up, and he was like, hey, I heard your track with Falcon. Alan Falcon is his name. But yeah, he's like, I heard your track with Falcon. Like, you're really dope. Like, maybe we should work. And I had heard his stuff too, and I was like, man, yeah, like, I'm hearing, I was impressed. So I was like, yeah, like, let's get on a collab. So from then, I started hitting more shows. I, got in touch with them just to write. And we just hit it off, clicked, just with everybody. So ever since then, we've just been, chilling.
Escapism, the EP, dropped in March.
Yes.
No features.
No.
Why no features?
Right now, no features. As much as I want to, and like I even thought about it, because right now it's my first, I guess, taste, or giving people a taste of my own thing and like who Kiddo is and what I do and what I have to offer to hip hop, I guess. Because I mean, I've been doing tracks, I've been recording, I've been writing and stuff, but I don't feel like I've established myself, to the listener like that yet.
So then, although it is art, there is a business side to it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are going that route.
So where that comes into play too, it's like even, we're a part of that without even really knowing, I guess. Like the whole just getting in touch with the listeners, getting in touch with fans, building a fan base, marketing yourself, so people see your name and they see your brand and they remember, just by looking, but then they listen, it's on audio, sense and in a visual sense, and they start to get to know you, and just that whole thing, making connections.
Instagram at Kiddo Hip Hop, Facebook. March, Escapism, no features, but the EP produced by Bad Son, correct?
Yes, it is.
So it'll be out. Man. But you are also available for collabs. They could hit you up for that too, right?
Yeah. I definitely like to do collabs. I love meeting, and vibing with other artists who have something to offer and, doing the same thing, networking, helping build and all that.
January 11th, you'll be on the B-Side Forum. Those are very informative and fun.
With Young Baka, so shouts to him.
And then February 11th, Mad Max's album album release party.
Also,
just stay posted on the Instagram.
Yeah.
You keep up with that. I want to thank you for coming through.
thank you so much for having me.
But
man.
before you leave, you had to perform one more song. So
I
it's not
do.
that easy, you know what I mean? So what's the track we're going to drop right now?
This one right here.
Nah, what you gonna next one?
It's called Rec Temperature. I actually have a video for this on YouTube with the Cypher Effect. It's a mic check vid that I did. So if you want to check that out, you can go ahead and youtube.com/the Cypher Effect.
OG Husky Radio, live.
Thank y'all for having me. This is Kiddo. Nice to meet ya. Check it. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, I grabbed the pen again and caused an epidemic all across your little settlement. Who this? Well, I hear they call it Kiddo. Loves the feeling of the blade and she fiending just to split ya. How she think she gonna do that? She just stepped in. Tell the girl she better step back and shut that grin. Nah, fuck that. I'm as ready as I've been. Mind as sharp as a machete, hitting heavy like a gin. And I've been true to my 5'6" dupes, thinking I might go and break through, put us in the loop. Maybe take a couple suckers, put them up in the nuke. Show the difference of tradition, here is us and it's you. Now they're all about to feel what I brought to the table. Trying to stay stable, putting life on the paper. Behind that mic, believe I couldn't feel greater. Got me polishing these rhymes like I'm polishing my saber. But don't get me wrong, I'm still tight on my paper. Laughing at the fact I'm living life on a wager. Rework, rhyme, repeat, be like lessons to the seed. Throwing it all to their feet just to satisfy the need. And I do spit these rhymes just to try to cause some damage. But the truth is these lines try to figure why I landed. Went from habit to a passion to a way to make shit happen. Now watch them hate me for the fact I saw the world and grabbed it. 1 for your word, 2 for your step, 3 for the cat who came in to save breath. This seems always new when to make the right mess. Better earn that respect, baby, keep it to your neck. It goes 1 for your word, 2 for your step, 3 for the cat who came in to save breath. This seems always new when to make the right mess. Better earn that respect. Now I never met a soul that I couldn't comprehend. It's the face and not a layer that I've had trouble with. When you can see they smile from their brow to their lip, but when you turn around it be some whole other shit. Nah, see, that ain't even my interest. I'm intrinsic to my innate sense to reading the specifics. Nothing less than realistic when I'm kicking these linguistics. Put my faith into the word almost if it was religious. And I'm sipping no chaser. Learn how to see through the type with both faces. That's how I go places. Give a damn about a rapper cause they hold cakes. They repetitive, generic, sound like beats with no breaks. Pants down to their ass coming at me for a date. Like brother should discover how to write with some taste, right? On stage but they ain't looking at my face. My pen drop blood, I can show you what it tastes like. I could show you how I'm up on the late, just perfecting all these phrases simply for the sake of my soul and my fake and my insatiable taste to erase all the fake. Like I care about your hate, I'm just talking somewhere between the truth and some shit. You ain't even gotta listen to a single word I spit, but here you is. Might as well put them lyrics to your lips, maybe get inebriated. Well, I tell it like it is. It goes 1 for your word, 2 for your step, 3 for the cat who came in to save breath. It seems always new when to make the right mess. Better earn that respect, baby, keep it to your neck. It goes 1 for your word, 2 for your step, 3 for the cat who came in to save breath. It seems always new when to make the right mess. Better earn that respect. Yeah.
March 2017 Escapism EP. Instagram at Kiddo Hip Hop. Thank you for coming through. Any shout outs?
Peace. Shouts to everybody who's watching and listening, everybody who's given me love in this past year and beforehand. East of the River, shouts to B-Side, shouts to Young Baka, Platform Collection, OG Husky Radio.
Stay posted, more interviews to come.